Hello everyone, we're actually going to be doing another one of Mantis right away. Got done with that last one, we were just talking, we decided it was a lot of fun, we just wanted to keep going, so we're going to be doing another one for you guys tonight, just right back to back. Another one with Mantis featuring him, so he's a lucky guy. He's on the dire again, I'll go over their lineup. We've got him on Viper going bottom, looks like he's going to be with Kunkka potentially. Mid, we've got an Invoker for him, and then top we do have a Sven and a Doombringer, so not really sure about these lanes. They're a little weird, but you know what are you gonna do? It is a pub, and we'll see if the Dire can make it work.
On the Radiant side, we're going to see a Syllabear and a Skeleton King going bottom. I don't know if the Syllabear will be going into the jungle soon. It looks like all he has is a Finger Protection Quelling Blade. The Quelling Blade is on him and not his bear, so we'll see if he's planning on going into the jungle. Up around in this middle conglomeration, not exactly sure what they're going to be, but I'm guessing it's going to be some sort of Lion and Sand King top. It's going to be a powerful dual stun lane there with Beastmaster in the middle. Expect Beastmaster to get a little bit of an edge in with Invoker in the creep sets a little bit early. He's got that stout shield, so he should be able to be protected against a little bit of the harass. But it looks like Invoker's going to be going for that cold snap early, so we'll see if he's going to be see if he's going to be able to lock out this Beastmaster from his farm.
I do definitely think that the Invoker is going to have a bit of an advantage on the Beastmaster. It's just range versus melee. So we will see how that turns out, though. Beastmaster is getting those wild axes first, and he might be able to do well harassing with those. So you never know how that's going to go. You have Mantis down here on Viper. Did pick up an early Stout Shield. Not sure if he's going to turn that into another Poor Man Shield like he did on Broodmother last game, or if he will turn that into a Vanguard and go more of a tanky Viper build. Throwing out that early harass on Lone Druid right away, though, doing some pretty good damage to him. That, along with Kunkka's Tidebringer, is really going to be making it not a fun lane at all, especially for Sand King being that melee hero, but also for Lone Druid if he decides to stick around. Looks like he might have just been soaking up a bit of experience before heading off to the jungle, though. Not really sure what he's going to be doing.
I'm excited to see this lane up top here with Sand King and Lion. Lion isn't going to be looking for a whole lot of the farm because Lion's a very item-independent hero, but Sand King generally doesn't need a whole lot other than his boots and his Blink Dagger there, so expect to see Sand King give a little bit more of the farm. They're against a dual melee lane of Doom and Sven, so Lion should be able to harass him a little bit away from the creep wave, allow Sand King to get some of the farm. So here he is picking up some of them. He's got that Stout Shield, so I don't know if he's planning on turning that also. Do a Poor Man's Shield or a Vanguard. I haven't seen a whole lot of Vanguard Sand Kings, but he goes there with the stun, doesn't get a whole lot, so we'll just see if they're just trading blows here for a little while.
I have definitely seen more Sand Kings with Vanguards than Sand Kings with Poor Man Shields, though. So I do think he'll be going for that Vanguard, but you never know. He might throw a curveball at us. We do have Doom throwing out that Scorched Earth along with Stun by Sven. Looks like they will be able to possibly take out Lion. Yep, Doom will get look like a long lane ranged melee attack there, but Sand King looks like he will be able to get away, just barely out of range of Doom and Sven being able to auto-attack. But that will be the first blood. I think this might be one of the first games that I've actually witnessed the first blood unfold instead of just jumping to it right as the last hit goes down. So pretty excited for that. We do have Lion just teleporting right back up. He doesn't want to miss out on experience this early in the game. Back to mid. It does look like Beastmaster is getting the advantage on the CS, though. He has 10 with 2 denies versus Invoker's 5 with only 1 deny. So that does surprise me a little bit, but Beastmaster is a strong mid hero too, and he is using those wild axes for harass. Invoker going heavy on that exhort with Sunstrike's going to be looking for some big damage being thrown out, helping his team out with some kills on both the side lanes if he wants.
Here at bottom, you're gonna see Mantis and this Kunkka getting a lot of harass on the Syllabear's bear himself and the Skeleton King. Viper picked up that level of corrosive skin, which is also important in this early game, especially when Syllabear goes to throw that bear at him. Just get a little bit harassed, it slows down that bear and lets him get in a little bit of harass on that, because if he's able to take down that bear, then that's half of the Lone Druid's early laning phase right there, if not more than half. So it's a very important battle. You're going to see Lone Druid kind of sitting here in the back, not exactly sure what he's doing, can't even pick up the EXP once he starts getting out of range. So new strategy, I suppose, sit by the tower and let your bear. Seems like he's almost about to die, so we'll see if this is some upcoming strategy by the Lone Druid.
Lone Druid is not having a fun time. Shut down entirely, no denies, no last hits. His bear does go down there. Not really even sure if he's going to be sticking in this game much longer. Really, really rough for him, and you never know in pub. Mid, Beastmaster was able to pick up a bottle and did get a regen rune in it, so he's going to be able to throw those axes out as much as he wants and not have to worry about, you know, mana regen. So he'll just be able to pop up that that rune, and then he'll be right back to full everything. So looking good for him. Invoker did bring out boots, opted to go for that first. No battle for Invoker. So Beastmaster should be able to pull ahead a little farther even. He is 18 CS now compared to Invoker's 12, so Invoker isn't letting that gap in the CS grow, but he's also not closing the gap yet.
Regeneration. Skeleton King is going to get a bottom kill on Kunkka. He went to pull the creeps, and Kunkka went in there to see what was going on, and he did end up getting killed by bottom. That was a big break for them. It's nice for them to get a kill, a little bit more farm, get him a little bit more breathing room there, but you will see Viper's still there. He's got his boots now. He is just very hard to get by. 2 levels in corrosive skin, and likewise some poison attack. He's just a very, very good early laning hero, so expect him to just keep jumping up there and farm just like he did last game at bottom with Broodmother.
Brewmaster is using that Hawk to scout out runes for him, so he did pick up a haste rune here. And top, while the action was going on bottom, there was actually another kill on Doombringer. Even though he is tanky, he's got that 872 health already. Real tanky hero in general, but hard to be too safe against a dual stun of Lion and Sand King up here. So he does fall. Sand King is going for the Arcane Boots, looks like. Did pick up that point booster already, just trying to keep his mana pool high so he can throw out them stuns when needed. And Lion, not sure what boots he'll be going for. Doom is looking for a kill here, I think. Looks like you're going to turn around and go on SK. Need a stun out from Sven here. There it goes. Doombringer doing those auto attacks, but nice stun by Lion. Stunning both of them, and then we'll see if Sand King can get away from that. Looks like he will be escaping here. Doombringer does have to back. Gets one last hit on Lion.
Here at bottom, there's not a whole lot of action going on, but you will see that Lone Druid did make his exit from the lane. I suppose he could not take the heat from the kitchen. He smelled what Viper was giving out, so decided to go take it to the jungle. It's a little bit more conservative of an option, but I feel like Lone Druid is much stronger laning here with that bear, able to get lots of good harass, and then also you have 2 people trying to hit on creeps for last hits. So I feel like he's much better lane hero, but here he did take advantage of being able to be a jungle hero, go into the jungle, throw that quelling blade and the stout shield right on his bear. So he's able to pick up those creep cans and actually get some farm, as you heard HNL talking about earlier. He just very tough early game for him. We'll see if he's able to swing this around, but it looks like he's going to go and just take out some more creeps. His spear bear is dangerously close to being killed, and he has 50 seconds left. So if he is to die, then I'm not sure exactly what he's going to do. So let's see if this Lone Druid can kind of get his farm back and turn his early game back around.
Looks like we do have a Mantis on Viper roaming around. Going to see if he might be able to catch Lone Druid somewhere, or might be rotating mid even. Looks like he's going off here. He's going to see Lone Druid. He is level 5, so he's got level 2 in that poison attack right now. Opted to go more for the corrosive skin. Oh, big Sunstrike. That's what we've been looking for. Sunstrike hits Lone Druid and finishes him off, allows Viper to just run away safe and sound. Here we do have Kunkka, who is trying to come in to help out. Instead, he got in trouble between SK and Rexar Beastmaster. I like using those old names. But also, just in case people might not have watched the last stream or video that we did, this is HNL casting along with my friend National here. He's my co-caster this game, butchering those Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, Rocky Maivia quotes. As always, good to have though. He's good fun.
At middle, you're gonna see Rexar or Beastmaster just throwing out some more of his wild axes towards Invoker. Invoker's been seeing this a lot. It's just the same old game, and he is able to scare him away from the creep wave, get some of those last hits. As you can see, when we go into the last hits, we're going to see Beastmaster 28-2, while Invoker is sitting at 33-6. So Invoker really turned this around. He's able to get a little bit more creep kills. They're both 1-0, and so they're both picking up some of the farm there. So as HNL said earlier, Invoker's got a little bit of an advantage there because of his range, and he did not let that harass kind of get. And he's going to get hit by those wild axes. Nothing else is going to become of it. Beastmaster will not summon his Call of the Wild or anything, so Invoker will escape all right from that. He doesn't have any regen with him, though, so we'll see if he stays. And Beastmaster goes to try and get another kill on him. He does get that double damage rune. He's had consistent rune advantage this entire time. He had a haste rune, regen rune earlier, so neither of them have purchased wards, and so that Call of the Wild is just very, very, very important.
Did have Doombringer go down top again, and then we do have Sven dropping as well. The combined might of Sand King and Lion just so powerful. Both their ults very, very strong early on, and then that double stun is just a lot to compete with. They did pick off Doombringer first and use Lion's ult, and then excuse me, they were able to pick off Sven using SK's ult and that double stun, so he had plenty of time to channel without worrying about getting stunned first to stop the channeling. Something I wanted to point out that I saw earlier, we can talk about it while it's paused here. Good timing. Beastmaster did throw out his wild axes after he finished his Medallion of Courage. Threw it out on Invoker. He was using it just as harass then, but he did use the Medallion first. So I'm not sure if the wild axes are physical damage, so the lower armor made them do increased damage or not, or if he thought maybe, you know, he'll be able to just go on him and jump on him. But did use that Medallion, so that is something to think about. If wild axes are physical damage, you can use that Medallion and then throw out the axes and we'll do a little bit more damage for you.
At bottom, I don't know if you caught that or not, but Kunkka did almost have a kill there on Skeleton King. Skeleton King did have his ultimate up and plenty of mana with that magic wand with 3 charges, so he wasn't in a whole lot of danger of actually dying and losing gold and everything, but Kunkka very close. Let's see if he can almost get a kill with that Tidebringer. Sand King's kind of sitting back there. Sand King does get hit by the torrent. Let's see if Kunkka's gonna run in. Not enough. He's just gonna have to retreat. He's a little bit under half health. Doesn't have a lot. He's gonna see. He does get him with that Tidebringer, but he has the reincarnation, so not a whole lot's gonna come out of that except for the renewed mana and health. He's gonna be chased by Sand King. Sand King's let's see if he's. Skeleton King. Excuse me. He's gonna get off the stun. Let's see if he's gonna be able to follow that up. He's attacking him. He's gonna get that stun. Maneuver himself very well. He's got a very large attack swing, and we're gonna see he's gonna chase him into the tower. He does have that stun up now. Not a whole lot of chance there for Kunkka.
We'll take that kill. We were looking for a big crit there, so I didn't have to chase as far, but it worked out great. Up here top, we've got Sand King and Lion looking for another kill. Not been a fun time for Doombringer. He does pick up that Morbid Mass, so I don't know if he's going for early Vlads or what. He's just going to peace out this way and hope to get away. Do have Viper coming in to help him out, though. Going to catch Lion here, but also might get hit by this double stun. Nope, looks like they will be leaving. But Doombringer's going to come in. Throwing down the slow on Lion. Doombringer has the Purge from one of the creeps, so good choice and skills there to pick up for Doombringer, picking that up out of the jungle. Viper does pick up this Ring of Health and has his boots, so I think he will be going for a Vanguard, definitely. Invoker finished up those phase boots, going to have his drums here pretty soon, just about 300 or 400 gold. So not sitting too bad at all for farm. If we look at everyone's CS, looks like Lone Druid has been able to pick up a little bit of momentum in the forest. He's up to 22 CS, has that Morbid Mask. He also has the Ring of Protection. I can only assume he's going to be making a Vlad's himself. And then Invoker with up to 40 now. Doombringer also at about 40 CS. Mantis at a lot lower. He's only at 24 CS from the bot lane, but he did also have to compete with that Tidebringer Kunkka for all of his CS, and Kunkka is at 21. One thing to note, Mantis did get plenty of denies, though 19 denies in that lane, so definitely keep him down in experience.
Something that I'd like to kind of bring attention to here is there hasn't been a whole lot of wards that have been purchased. I don't know if there's been a single pair of wards that have been purchased this whole game, and so the Call of the Wild from Beastmaster really has just been invaluable with that Hawk able to scout out runes. I talked about this a little bit earlier. Beastmaster just having a total advantage over runes there at a middle against the Invoker, which is just absolutely huge, able to refill that bottle and also take advantage of those fantastic skills given from the runes. We're going to get a port bot from Sand King. We're going to see if they're going to try and get off a gank. They've got 3 bottom with yellow coming in also at the top, so not looking too good for Kunkka and Viper. They don't have any escape measures, so we'll see if he's going to lead in with the Burrow Strike. He's going to start channeling his ult. He's going to get off his ult. They're going to take down Kunkka. It looks like Mantis will be escaping this time if he doesn't end up getting slowed by any reason. We have Sven sitting there. He's going to get hit by the Burrow Strike. Sven throws off the stun. Mantis is going to escape with barely any health while they did take down Sand King and Lion. So very successful trade. They traded Kunkka for Sand King and Lion. I feel like that's a very good trade there, especially with Viper there getting 2 assists, lots of gold for him. So pretty good trade there for the Dire.
Good Sunstrike there by Invoker. Beastmaster there mid did decide to make the best of that situation and has taken the tier 1 tower mid down a considerable amount, down to just under 400 health. So he will be rotating top. I think he'll be looking for a kill on Doombringer. Doombringer does move pretty quick, so not sure if he'll be able to get it, but he does have his ult up. He's got his level 4 Call of the Wild. Doombringer does see it coming, starts running down through here to try and get away. Looks like he'll be just fine. Beastmaster's going to turn around, just try and get some farm, keep his tower from taking too much damage as well. Not really sure what item Kunkka's going to be going for. He does have his Boots of Speed. He's got a couple gauntlets that he started with. Did finish up that magic wand, though. Got Sven, pretty similar for farm. Not a whole lot going for him. Only 5-0 for CS and 2 deaths, so he's really not sitting in any position to get any big items soon. But I think he did pick up a bracer and has that flying out to him, so picking up what he can.
Doombringer did decide to go for the Helm of the Dominator more, so he is able to control more creeps. He's going to be able to have 2 creep powers. You do see a little bit of action here at the bottom. You see Kunkka running in. There's a severely damaged Lone Druid. We're going to see if they're going to get a shot. Skeleton King leads with the stun. Here comes Viper with the poison. He's able to scare him off for a little bit. Lion comes in here. He should be able to take down Kunkka if he has his ultimate. Does not have his ultimate 50-second cooldown. Kunkka will be taken down by Sand King. Lion will be taken down as well, so 1-for-1 trade there. Not too specific there. Sand King will be taken down soon as well, hopefully. Looks like he might get away a little bit, actually. Invoker's going to be chasing him. Sven came in for a little bit of rescue. Skeleton King's there. Just trading blows between each other. Nobody's taking a whole lot of damage. It looks like Sven has not very much health. Looks like Sven is taken down by the Burrow Strike from Sand King.
Big entangles by that Spirit Bear. Those entangling claws will really throw you off there. Sven was sitting in not a bad position to get running away. Got hit by those entangling claws, and you had 3 heroes just beating on him. Got Invoker just walking around in his Ghost Walk, just slowing people, just, kind of chilling, just being a little annoying there. You have Doombringer up here on top, just farming away now. He is up to 68 CS, so he's definitely picked up his farm quite well now. Sitting pretty good on almost 1,800 gold. Not really sure what item build he's going to go from here, but we'll wait and find out. Viper has finished up his Vanguard, so sitting not too bad. Sitting pretty tanky here.
It looks like Sven has his gloves of haste. Looks like he's going to be finishing up his treads anyways. He's not going to be rushing for a blink dagger or anything else like that. I feel like that would be kind of helpful. They don't have a whole lot of initiation while they do have Kunkka's. They do have Kunkka's stun. They don't have a whole lot else. We got action here middle with Kunkka. He's taken down easily by Sand King and the ultimate from Lion. Looks like they're going to try and take down Invoker. He's going to get that Ghost Walk off. But the nicely dropped Dust by Beastmaster, they will be able to take down the stun, and they will take down Invoker. Very nice use of Dust by Beastmaster. Otherwise, very hard target to kill.
Very, very good play on the Radiant, especially by these 3 heroes in particular. Sand King and Lion have been all over the place, just helping out wherever they can. And then Beastmaster just did a phenomenal job mid. He has picked up his Vanguard. He's got some boots here. He's got his bottle. He's sitting really well for farm. Three kills, no deaths yet. 3 assists, and then just farming up a couple more kills here while they do put some big pressure on this mid tier 2. We got a Kunkka coming in, probably gonna throw out a torrent here, just try and slow him down a little bit if you can. Does throw it out, we'll hit the creeps, no one else. We'll get stunned by Sand King, and we do have Lion coming up, throwing out the stun as well. Kunkka throwing out a ult, just kind of a desperation measure, trying to save himself, but he will go down to the confined might of these 3 Radiant heroes. Down here on the bottom, we have Viper squaring off against Skeleton King. Does have Lone Druid coming in, so Mantis is going to be forced to a run, but he does have those treads finished up, so he is moving pretty quick. He does have that corrosive skin to slow him down when they do attack him. He should be able to get out just fine, except big long-range stun there by Skeleton King. See if it's and then a big crit. So unlucky for Mantis there. Just poor timing on the crit. SK just barely getting away from Doombringer. Just looks like he burrow striked right over here into these woods, or maybe he's just sitting here waiting to try and get a gank. But came over here and Doom was unable to, find his way in. So he just had to walk away, and Sand King will burrow strike up to the high ground and just walk out. They do have a regen rune here. Looks like Rexar will bottle it though instead of giving it to Sand King. Sand King will probably have to end up going back to base. But
looks like the gold spread here has been pretty even for the past couple of minutes. It's been roughly about 3,000 plus in the Radiant's favor, which is pretty good. They've been taking advantage of this early farm. Lone Druid turned around his kind of farm. He got a little bit. You see some action bottom. He is teleporting in by Mantis. Looks like they're going to take down Sunstrike. Does miss a little bit from some juking. Viper will take down Lone Druid there with a little bit of help from Kunkka. So good play by them. Nice try with the juke there by Lone Druid, but not enough. Another thing that we see, I mentioned this in the last cast. One of Mantis's well-known heroes is Beastmaster, and so it is kind of refreshing to see it played by the other team. Very good Beastmaster in their team who was able to hold on that Invoker. We all know how good an Invoker is if he's able to let farm middle, so good job on the other team by Beastmaster. Maybe a little bit there of jealousy by the Viper on the other team.
Beastmaster has finished up or bought up an entire Necronomicon. I think he has a flying out to him right now, or Yep, it is flying out to him right now. Also, interesting item build on Doombringer. I usually don't see him get that Helm of the Dominator. This one did. And then he also has 2 plate mails. I'm not really sure if he's just thinking in the super long term and he just wants that armor early to combat Beastmaster's Medallion. We do have some action here. We got a lot of people fighting. Beastmaster slowly getting taken down by Mantis with that Viper, just slowly slowing. We got Doombringer throwing the Doom down on him, just trying to secure that kill. We'll see if it's enough to bring him down or not, though. He does have that regen of that Vanguard. You got Viper getting stunned, getting ulted by Lion, big torrent going up, but Kunkka not a whole lot he can do at this point. Throwing down that ult, just try and hit someone. Does hit the Necronomicon creeps, but then he is blocked back here in the corner, so he will definitely go down. We got Invoker taking out that mid tower while that skirmish is going down, so figured he's losing that fight. He isn't going to be able to change that, so he does just turn and take the tower, try and make the best of the bad situation there for him. Doombringer back up top farming. Like I was saying before, I'm not sure if he's going to think just super late game and say I'm going to take one plate mail and make a Shiva's, take the other one and make an Assault Curious, or if he just wants that armor flat out just for nothing. We'll see how that turns out for him. Sand King, oh, go ahead.
Big momentum swing there for the Radiants. I really wanted to point that out. They got a 2-for-0 trade there with Kunkka and Viper, and then also just taking down that Viper is just very important. Mantis is playing pretty well. He's not achieving the same level of dominance that he did in the last game with Broodmother, but also I feel like that's kind of taken. While Viper is a very good early hero and laning hero, he did take that Vanguard early to try and help with the survivability. So add a little bit of a blow to his damage. He did take that, and that really helped out with survivability. You're gonna see Roshan being taken down here by the Radiant. They do have a ward place, so they're able to see if somebody was coming. Completely uncontested Roshan, not really foreseen, sorry, by the Dire. So easy pickup by Lone Druid. Not sure if I agree with who picked it up, but Lone Druid is getting some good farm. He's got some boots on his bear now, so he will be putting on some pretty good damage.
He is definitely picking up some momentum after getting shut down hard by Viper and by Kunkka bottom. Looks like they might be thinking about pushing up through this mid here. We do have Kunkka coming in from behind. Might not be the best position to be coming in from. Does throw up an ult there that will actually hit 2 heroes, so that works out good. Lion and Viper kind of fighting here off on their own. Kunkka will go down. No surprise there. He kind of came in. There was a lot of stuns and everything that was available to him. Just might not have been the best positioning there, coming from behind when his team wasn't jumping on him anyways. They are jumping here. We got a Lion stun going down. We do have Doom thrown out on Beastmaster, so he can't be casting any of his spells. Doombringer will drop, and we got a big Sand King ult coming in, taking down another 2 heroes there. Viper just throwing out the damage that he can, just trying to survive, throwing out some harass, getting stunned by Skeleton King. Does have everyone coming in. Another stun by Lion. Not a whole lot he can do there. There's just so much crowd control here for the Radiant team. It's just hard to compete with it. With Sand King stun, we've got Beastmaster's ult, we've got Skeleton King stun, we got Lion stun, we got Hex. Just so much to compete with. Coming out, overextending a little bit here. I think he's going to pay for it with his life. Will go down there. Do have Lone Druid morphing back and forth. They're going to take down this tier 3, I believe. Invoker doing what he can to hold him off, throwing out a Deafening Blast just to back him up a little bit. We will see a stun coming out here from Spin. They are trying to take down Skeleton King. He has just a little bit too much health for him to be doing that, though. And then he will be auto-attacking these creeps to farm back up. We do have Doombringer coming over here, trying to fight, but not a whole lot he can do against the Skeleton King with his lifesteal and that armor micro. They do take him down. He does have his reincarnation up, though, so he will just use that ult, and he'll be right back into the fray.
Doombringer has achieved troll status. He has purchased his 3rd plate mail, so I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to do with that. If he's just trying to have some fun and get some plate mail, or if he really does want to get that. But there is some big action going on here. Big torrent by Kunkka. Not a whole lot that's going to come out of it. No kills are going down. Lone Druid's taking a lot of kills. He will be taken down. His Aegis thing was taken down earlier. Let's see. Big crit by Skeleton King is going to take him out, but Invoker will take out Skeleton King in return. So Skeleton King, let's do a little bit of recount. Skeleton King had a great battle there, got a bunch of kills, got to Beyond Godlike. Unfortunately taken down, but at the same price, he took down Viper with him. 3-for-1 trade there for that last little section of the battle. Very long sustained battle though, and they did end up with a tier 3 tower taken there. So looking at the difference in gold earned, now they're up by a pretty substantial amount. Now they're up about 5,000 in terms of the Radiance to the Dire, so very good trade there. They got a tier 3 tower and they took down some of the main carries there. So great job by the Radiance. They had a good early game, but now they're really starting to shine in the mid game.
That was actually really good teamwork by the Dire there. I don't think some of the Radiant teams ults were up at the time, but the Dire, Kunkka with that big torrent caught 3 of them, followed it up with his ult hitting 3 people, and then Invoker just dropping the big meteor right on all 3 of them. It just dropped a couple of them. Worked out really well for them. They all worked well together, able to pick up some kills. And even though they did lose that tier 3 tower, the fight kind of happened after that, and they really got the advantage out of the actual fight. Doombringer's sitting on 1,500 gold right now. We will see if he picks up a 4th plate mail or if he starts actually building other items now. If you have Skeleton coming in here, Doombringer is low health, so if Skeleton King can get that stun off, he probably would drop, but he did run away. Skeleton King is a little bit slow compared to Doombringer with the phase boots. So you have drums and a Force Staff finished up on Lion, so he is ready to help his team be supporty, run away, initiate just about everything. Sand King does have his Blink Dagger up, has the Vanguard finish the Arcane Boots, and looks like he is going for an Aggie Scepter himself.
I think one of the main dominants that we've seen so far in that last team battle, as HNL pointed out, the Dire did play very well together, combining those good AoE ults that they have together. Just fantastic teamwork and organization there. But early on in the game, I feel like it's really come down to a lot of ganks by the Radiants there. They have 4 heroes there, all have a single target disable, very reliable disables, whereas the Dire do not have nearly as many single target, very reliable disables, which helps so much for the very heavy ganking metagame. We're going to see some action up here at top. We'll see if there's anything that's going to happen. We're going to see a bro strike by Sand King, not followed up, hidden by the Deafening Blast, stunned by Sven. Everyone's jumping in there. Looks like we're missing everyone except for 2 from the Dire, so very, very heavily in the Radiant's favor. Throw it on the dust. Lion's going to get away while Lone Druid sits there and beats on him. Lone Druid gets a double kill recovering from earlier. Big torrent, big ult from Kunkka. He's going to try and take down Doombringer with the 3 plate mails. Too much for the Radiants to handle. He gets stunned by Lion. Not a whole lot he can do about that. It looks like Lion's going to get away after kind of helping them out there. Lone Druid picking up the triple kill. Lots of damage he's putting out. Doesn't have a whole lot of damage items, but he does have that bear, which is, with those entangling roots, is tons of damage. So very, very good trade. They traded Beastmaster for 3, including one of the carries and a semi-carry for the Dire. So very big trade for them. Good gank in the Force. Those are the single target disables I was talking about. Burrow Strike on Doombringer. But again, 3 plate mails, too much.
Something to point out there, in that scuffle that was up there, Sven did pop his ult, so he was hitting really, really hard. And he did see Lion was low health. But I do think he kind of overextended himself or chased Lion too far, because Lion is, just as fast and was able to get away. He does have that Force Staff, those drums. So Lion was moving real quick, was out of range. Sven didn't have enough for a stun. And instead of stopping and just kind of auto-attacking any of the heroes around him, he just kind of ran through everyone and went for Lion. And I think that's a common mistake people make. Got a lot of action here. Doombringer will drop down. We got Viper going here on Lion. Lion does go in the trees, but comes back out just a little early, so they do find him. Viper will take him down. We've got Kunkka and Viper going here on Skeleton King, but he will fight back. Stunned by Sven, so that'll take him down. His ult is up, so he will be back. Sand King out of mana, so he can't do anything to get away. Viper just trying to dodge Skeleton King, stay alive as long as he can. He is coming up here. Kunkka's trying to help him out. He is hiding back here, but will go down. Not a whole lot he can go. Skeleton King is trapped back in here, though, so Sven, along with Invoker and Kunkka, should be able to take him down if they can get a stun, which they can't, so he does TP out safely. Good play by Skeleton King there, able to get the kill and then get out when he needs to.
You saw the utilization of the Mask of Madness there by Sven. Very powerful item in conjunction with the God Strength Ultimate. Just churns out tons of damage. He does have that 1 single target spell. He doesn't have a very big mana pool, so after his Mask of Madness and his Ultimate, only has enough mana for 1 or 2, maybe 2 Storm Hammers. So that was what contributed to the Skeleton King getting away there. It would have been nice to pick up that last kill on him, since his Ultimate was on cooldown, but unfortunately things did not swing that way. Very good play by both teams there, I feel like. I feel like the Radiant edged them out a little bit more. We're going to see if anything happens down here. Beastmaster throws up the ultimate on Kunkka, goes in with both of his minions, hits him with the Riot Axes. Too easy for Beastmaster there. Good pickup there, Medallion of Courage, adding in a lot of damage with those Wild Axes. His Necronomicon, very, very effective. Those minions just hitting way too hard with the level 3. Another thing that we did see in that last fight with the Doombringer, unfortunately, still very susceptible to magic attacks. I just don't understand why He picked up 3 of them. You do see in his stash, he's able to pick up that Assault Cuirass. Doesn't quite have enough for the Hyperstone, so he doesn't have the finish thing. But he does have plans to make one of those plate mills into Assault Cuirass. We don't know if he's going to plan on doing a Shivas for the next one, but he is at least making something out of it. We see Mantis being attacked here in the jungle. Sand King jumps on him with the ultimate. He is taken down by a conjunction of stuns from Sand King and Lion with ultimates from both of them as well. So he eats up a lot of damage, eats up a lot of good spells. You do see Lion getting doomed here. Didn't have a whole lot of stuff left, so I'm not sure, but he does have those 2 stuns. So that was a pretty good pickup by Doombringer. Just able to overpower him. He was the last one in there because Sand King kind of dipped out. We do have Lone Druid here in the jungle. We're going to see if he's going to try and go and pick up a kill on Sven. Not able to chase him, doesn't have any very reliable long-term disables there. So do see some more action middle. Beastmaster and Skeleton King will pick up the kill on Invoker.
Just took him down in no time flat. Came in with that Invis Rune. Really good play earlier by Sand King and Lion using the smoke to come in and gank Mantis in the forest. Worked really well. Lion just used that Force Staff to get up there. The Dire Courier does go down. So good play by the Radiant, just being able to find that out. Do have Kunkka in trouble here, getting stunned by Skeleton King, and then Beastmaster axes and just the auto attack. Just so much damage coming out from them, especially with the Necronomicon when he can pull out those little minions. Skeleton King just putting out huge damage to those auto attacks when you can get those crits. He's just hitting hard. He's got that Hyperstone up. He's got that Desolator. So much negative armor for the Radiant, and looks like they are thinking about pushing in through this tier 3 bottom.
As you can see, again, map control, map control, map control. You can see that the winning team still has all tier 2 towers. Stormbolt is thrown out, but it will not. Doombringer will go down, but nothing else will become of the rest of the Radiant. Good trade there. Got 2 kills. Didn't have to sacrifice a whole lot. They did pick up that kill. Throws down the Meteor from Invoker. Doesn't really do a whole lot. But again, while we're in this lull of combat, map control is so important. There's not a whole lot of wards being thrown down, and so that Hawk from Beastmaster very important.
We'll see if anything happens here, if the Dire decide they're going to jump in and try and save their racks or not. They do let the tower fall. Got a tornado thrown up by Invoker. We do have an ult coming in as well as a torrent by Kunkka. Does only hit the bear though, so not the best ulti by Kunkka, but we do have a big EMP coming in. Sand King throwing down his ult. Kunkka will survive that, but I think we'll fall to the Skeleton King auto attacks. Looks like everyone is falling to the Skeleton King auto attacks. There's so much power. They will jump on Invoker, just a lot of crowd control there. We got a Hex that slowed him down. Mantis is trying to take out Skeleton King there, or at least waste his ult if it's up, but not able to survive himself either. Good armlet micro by Skeleton King as well. Looks like they will just rotate mid. They're going to take that out, probably go back to bottom and finish that Rax off as well. Got Doombringer coming out. He did finish up that Assault Cuirass, so he isn't entirely a troll. He did have some sort of strategy there. He just liked all that early armor for cheap. So he does finish up that Assault Cuirass. A lot more farm than I thought he had, actually. So he did a good job farming there during the mid-game. Just not quite enough to keep his team in a winning position so far, it's looking like.
Just there we saw Mantis basically throwing out the GGs there. He knows that this is pretty much the beginning of the end for them. Not quite as one-sided as the last game he was in, but this game, pretty close game overall. But Radiance was able to edge them out here at the end, getting us the last 2 sets of racks. So very soon I feel like they will be pushed in and they will kill the throne there. One of the main things that I saw in this game was that Mantis was not able to focus as much on his damage. As you look at his item build, he has a Vanguard, Staff of Wizardry, and 2 Belts of Strength. Not a whole lot that he can do there to get a whole lot of damage putting out with his Broodmother. He had the Insatiable Hunger, and also he had lots of damage items, Orchid, everything else. Lots of damage early with the Agility heroes. Not able to do that this time. He needed the survivability. Lots of action going on. See some stuns thrown up on Doombringer and Mantis. Mantis will get the ult from Beastmaster some more. Big ult again from Kunkka. Hits a couple people. Good torrent. Hits a couple as well. Doombringer way too much to be able to be brought down. Too much health. Sand King gets a kill. Goes in that Burrow Strike. Not able to get anyone. He's gonna chase. He's gonna sit here and chase Sven. See if he gets enough mana for his Burrow Strike. Does get enough mana. They will take him down. Skeleton King gets the kill. Again, fantastic play by the Radiants. 3 for 0. It's just very good team play. All of those single target spells, all stuns and disables on relatively low cooldowns. It's just too much for the Dire to handle. Just too much.
do have Lone Druid coming up here top. Looks like he's going to take down this tier 2 tower so they can push on through and finish this game out potentially. Really good team fight by the Radiant. The Dire actually had some really good plays in there too, especially with Kunkka's ult coming in and hitting some people to, help each other out and everything. But there's not a whole lot you can do. The Dire team just has too much farm. If you look at the overall gold graph, it is at about 17k in favor of the Radiant. With that much gold and that many items, that much of an item difference, it's just really hard to make a comeback. And then if you look at the experience difference, that's probably the biggest change. It is about a 33,000 difference in experience. So the Dire just have levels for days on them. We see the highest level is Doombringer with the level 16 on the Dire team. But then if you look at the Radiant, their lowest is actually 16 for Lone Druid and Lion. Then they've got a 19 Beastmaster, 18 Sand King, 20 Skeleton King. All that just adding up. It's just huge advantage for the Radiant. Just all those extra levels and stats. They finish up all their skills. All their skills are maxed out. All that farm, just more items. Just really tough to compete with.
One thing that we did see here by the Lone Druid once he started picking up his farm is he's been in melee form for almost the entire time. Him and his bear throwing on lots of damage with that level 3 battle cry throwing in an extra 60 damage. Just very, very potent. We're gonna see some fighting, some sporadic fighting going on here. Throwing out the ultimate on Beastmaster. Mantis will be stunned. Lots of damage thrown in there. Deafening Blast goes in to try and save his partner Mantis. Don't think it's going to be much. Force-staffed into Roshan. Let's see if he gets the kill from Roshan. Looks like he's going to be taken down by the Sand King Burrow Strike. They will here take down Roshan. Looks like Invoker will get away from his Ghost Walk, but back again to the Lone Druid, I feel like a mistake that a lot of new players make is that they keep Lone Druid in range form all the time to try and get some more kills, and then also everything they buy is for their bear. You'll see that his bear only has basically boots. He had that basher on his main hero for a lot of the time, so not always necessary to just kind of build up that bear as much as you might want to. So just keep that in mind the next time for when you new players are playing Lone Druid.
Something to note, Lone Druid actually bought 2 Bashers as well. He bought one for himself and one for his bear, so it isn't that he transferred it. He actually bought one for each.
Okay.
It is not a bad strategy at all to actually build up the power of that bear. He has that max move speed once you give him some boots and you have your stuff up. So I mean, he can really chase people down and put out the damage. I see a lot of people put like Radiance on him as well because that AOE, even if he's out of range of you, so he can't attack enemy heroes, that Radiance will still be putting out that AoE damage. And that'll be game. The Radiant pick up a full team wipe on the Dire to end the game, as well as taking down the throne. Just too much power for him. We appreciate you guys watching again, as always, so we will see you next time. I think that will be our last one of tonight. So thank you again for watching. This has been HNL with my guest commentator, National. So we appreciate it, guys. Thanks.